Okay, you're on.
I'm on?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, let's try this again. We are so excited to be talking to you from the United States to talk to you about everything that we learned from conference. And we want to share that with you face to face and give you that passion that we have and that excitement. So right out of the bat, we're going to talk to you about the Ruby bonus that they talked about. I'm so excited. This Ruby bonus is for any new distributors that enroll from January 1st who promote to Ruby by March 31st. So we'll talk about that. This is an awesome recruiting tool. This is a great way to get people to join your team. And you can say, you can earn an average of $5.99 a month by reaching Ruby by March 31st, but when you do that, you can also earn an extra $500 cash by just hitting that rank. To let you know, they do need to hit Ruby by March 31st, and then they will pay out in 2 payments, $250 for 1 month, and then $250 the next month, as long as you maintain that Ruby rank. So we're going to talk about how to do that. Here's a Ruby chart, and that's when you get 1, 2, 3 distributors, and one of those gets 2. 1, 2. Now, that's exciting because several of you are recruiting people on a daily basis. It can happen overnight, and it might take till March 31st, and that's okay because everyone's journey is your journey. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone else. But as long as you're sharing the opportunity with everyone, and this is how I do it, if someone asks me, well, how much is a box of wraps? I will let them know it costs, in New Zealand, it costs, well, sorry, there's 3 ways that you can buy a box of wraps. You can buy it retail, you can buy it as a loyal customer for $112, or you can join my team. Could you use an extra several $100s a month? Would you like to earn a $500 bonus? Well, let me show you how, because we're looking for people to join our team. And that's the Ruby bonus. So as long as you are commission qualified, your auto ship is on, and you're an active distributor, then, and you reach Ruby rank as a new distributor, if you enroll January 1st, and if you reach that by March 31st, you'll earn a $500 cash bonus. And that average distributor earns a monthly earning of $5.99 a month. So I actually use this in my parties, and I will hold this up and say, do you know a sister, a friend, a coworker? Do you know of anyone who your sister might know, a neighbor, and has a cousin who wants to join? We all have people who want to earn a little extra money every single month and work from home. So this is a great way for you to advertise and bring new distributors into your business. And this is so exciting that we should be feeling a sense of urgency and excitement to bring people into our business. So I challenge you that everyone that you talk to and they ask questions, let them know that there's 3 ways to buy. And always, always, always let them know of the distributor option, that they can run a business from home, that they have support from their leaders, that we have Facebook support, we have website training, so much information to help get them started. That is exciting. So the next thing they talked about was the double bonuses. When you can hit diamond rank by March 31st, any of you, if you can reach diamond rank by March 31st, you get a $20,000 bonus. Isn't that crazy? That is amazing. And what that means is if you can maintain diamond after you receive that bonus, you will get an $800 monthly bonus for the next 2 years. That's how that $20,000 is paid out. That's amazing. What could you do with an extra $800 a month? I know I could make a house payment, I can pay several car payments. There's so much that I could do. So my challenge to you is to think about what people on your team need this business. Do they have people that they know that need that ruby bonus? Because a diamond is only 3 rubies. That's all it is 3 rubies. So you can do this, especially if you are trying to promote to Ruby, and then you tell those team members to try to promote to Ruby by March 31st, and they're recruiting people and they want to promote to Ruby by March 31st. This can happen very quickly. In addition to that, there's a double diamond bonus where you can earn $30,000. That's amazing. That's $1,200 a month for the next 2 years. That is life-changing. And then triple diamond is a $50,000 bonus. Presidential is a $100,000 bonus, and ambassador is a $150,000 bonus. And you can bet that Michelle and I are going for that $150,000. This company is so generous that they want to help us get out of debt. They want to help us improve our lifestyle, improve our finances, and have more freedom of time and money, more freedom to spend with our family, and we want the same for you. Michelle or Brandon, do you have things that you'd like to add to that?
I just want to say really quick that it was so exciting for Colette and I when they announced at conference that New Zealand is the highest grossing country, like brand new country that has ever been opened by It Works, that New Zealand is the highest in sales ever. So I just was like, my stomach was doing backflips thinking of all of you guys there and how excited I was that we have you guys there as team members, and how exciting that was that New Zealanders have been so receptive to It Works and what we have to offer. And I mean, it is a mad dash. I want you guys to see this as an all-out mad dash to get to. There is no reason why you guys cannot also get to double diamond. Like, it is crazy. The growth in your country is crazy. People want this, and I am so excited to be able to come back. Brandon and I are coming back there in February, and so we're going to just be networking with you guys again and starting new team members. And so it's definitely all on. You want to say something like that?
Keep going.
So yeah, as far as the bonuses, I mean, this is unheard of. What company gives out $20,000, $30,000? All these bonuses are just unheard of, and you have an opportunity not only to change your life, but to change others as well. So I just want you guys to really, really go for it. You know, you guys really need to work hard. This is definitely the time. You guys are in the prime time of your season too. Think of all the New Year's resolutions. You guys are in the summer there, and people want to look great. They want to feel great, and you got to just share it with everybody. I know that some of you kind of took a little bit of a back seat with the business during Christmas, but I challenge you guys to get back on this strong. Remember when you talked to Colette and I. Remember the passion and the energy and the urgency that we had of starting up in New Zealand. You guys can do this. We believe in you.
Amen.
Colette.
Have Brandon say a few things, because I want to go grab my notebook really quick.
Okay.
So, are we presenting, or?
You see us big, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, everybody. My name's Brandon. Excited to meet you guys when me and Michelle fly out to New Zealand here in a couple weeks. And so in all of this that's going on with It Works and life and family and everything else, I want you guys to, the way that I look at my It Works business is I look at my It Works business as a defining moment. So I want to tell you guys a story because I know you guys love stories. Colette loves stories. She loves to hear my stories. And so does Michelle. So I want to talk about a defining moment in my life. When I was 14, I was hanging around a group of people that I really shouldn't be hanging around. And I started to steal some money from my parents. I started doing some things that I shouldn't do. And I got in trouble one night. My parents said that I'm heading down a road that I really shouldn't be going down. And I sat there and had a crazy talk with myself out loud, privately, with myself, and I challenged if what my parents were saying were true. And as I sat there and talked to myself out loud, I realized that I was in the wrong and that what my parents were saying were right. So I took their advice. I got away from that whole group of friends. Long story short, every single one of those young men that I was hanging out with at the age of 14 has since gone to jail, and all of the girls have become addicted to some type of a drug. And one of the girls lives down the street from me, and I see her from time to time. And at the time I got away from that group, they told me I was committing social suicide. They said, you're crazy to get away from this. You don't have any other friends. We're your only friends. You're committing social suicide. And fast forward to the present day, that girl that told me I was committing social suicide and wasn't doing the right decision and getting away from that group envies the decision that I have made, and she envies my life now. And in this business, right now, you have this It Works opportunity placed in front of you. You now have a fork in the road. You have an opportunity to make this a defining moment in your life. I know that us joining this company, it has been a defining moment. I look back to that moment that I made of getting away from those group of friends, and I think about it often and how grateful I am that I did that. It defined me, and I am grateful for that. And that's what this It Works adventure really is. You have this opportunity in front of you right now that will define you. You have the opportunity to go out and work this business and get out of debt. And you will have people that will hate you. They may not like you. It may not be a popular thing with some people, but when you run with it and it defines you, you will look back years later and they will envy you, and you will go, I am so glad that I did that. There are 3 types of distributors out there that are all around us, and whenever I sign up a distributor, right before I sign them up, I always get this magical question, and the magical question is, do you think I'm going to be a good distributor? And my response to them is, well, I don't know you. So there's 3 types of distributors, so let's figure out what kind of a person you are. The first kind of distributor that is out there is what I call the I don't know distributor. Fear paralyzes them because they don't know all the answers to the questions, because they don't know everything. Then they don't do really anything with the business. They go, I don't know how to answer this question, I don't know how to blitz, I don't know how to do this, so I'm really not going to do anything. So if that person I'm trying to sign up is that kind of a person, then they're not going to do anything with the business. The second type of distributor is one who looks for opportunities. They wait for the right opportunity to come along to talk to somebody. They wait for the right opportunity to do a party. They're just kind of waiting for things to line up. They're just kind of walking with the business and dabbling in it. And then there's the third type of distributor. These are the distributors that's like Colette and me and Michelle that were presidential diamonds and were in the top 100 money earners. We're the kind of distributors that create the opportunities. We don't wait for the opportunities to come along. We go create the opportunities to blitz people. We don't wait for someone to talk to us about the company. We go and talk to them. We're posting constantly on Facebook, or we're blitzing people throughout the day. We're private messaging people. Hey, would you host a product demo night for us? The worst thing that people are going to say is, no, I won't. High five them, catch you on the flip side. Most people say, sure, I'll host a product demo night for you. And we offer them that if they bring 4 or 5 people there, that they'll get a free wrap. So we're excited about the growth that is going on in New Zealand and everything that's happening there. I challenge you guys to look at yourselves right now with this opportunity that you have and make it a defining moment in your life. That when you pay off your last credit card bill, when you pay off your house, when you pay off your car, you can look back and say, I'm glad I did that. When I got away from that group of friends, I didn't have any friends for a whole year. And every time I passed them in the hall in junior high, they always made fun of me and they teased me. It would have been really easy to go back and just be like, stop, leave me alone, I just want an easier way. But because of who it's made me today, I'm glad that I took that opportunity to do this. And I have a really famous saying that I say to a lot of the women around here that have heard me. And you guys haven't had a chance to really meet me or hear me talk, but there's one thing I want you to understand, everyone that is listening to this, and that is I believe that all you women have been given special talents and abilities from God. And the talents and abilities that you've been given are very different than the talents and abilities that He's given us men. And the talent and ability that you women have is you have this ability to share and to be compassionate and to love one another more than us men. So whenever I hear a woman say, I don't know if I can do this because I'm not a good salesman, I'm like, you're right. You're not a salesman. You're not a man. You're a woman. And the way that you women are designed is to care and nurture and love and take care of one another. When you have a product that helps you tone and tighten, or you put on this lip and eye cream, or you put on this peel on your face, and it does something, it tightens the wrinkles, it helps you tone and tighten your body, or you take a supplement that helps you feel good inside and more healthy, then you want to share these products. I never want you women to ever think that you're some sort of salesman or that you're selling this product. Do what God has given you naturally, this ability to share and care for one another. When you start looking at your business like that, you will take off. When you can look at another woman and open your mouth and say, look at this amazing wrap that I found, look at what it did for me, and show a before and after picture, that is when you're going to be super successful at this business.
I also just wanted to add, like when Brandon was saying that, you know, when Colette and I signed up, we were still pretty new. My sponsor, Christy, our ambassador upline, she only joined 3 weeks before me. So I want you guys to be willing to learn as you go. You don't have to know everything, but that continuous, consistent posting on Facebook, I want to see more of that on your personal timelines. I know a few of you have business pages, but you need to either be sharing those posts to your personal timeline and make them public, or you need to be just posting on your personal timeline along with your business page. And if any of you want to start a business page, we can help you do that. I cannot tell you, I mean, Colette has found several people of you guys because through her Facebook page, and when we were there and the posts and things, that we were able to target certain people and certain, what kind of interests people have. You can target people all over the world. So, and I just have to give a huge shout out to Melee. Her posts are awesome! Oh my gosh. I love that she's posting standing next to somebody that she has wrapped, or that she's standing next to someone with a big smile, welcoming them to her team. There's been posts of like showing all the wrap cash that was made. This is awesome. Exciting, and I am so proud of her. I hope she's on. I hope she's listening. I have goosebumps just thinking of how proud I am of her, and that's exciting. People want to be a part of a movement, and we are creating a movement, and it works. And I'm telling you, this train is going with you or without you.
And I want to be on it. And adding to what Michelle said, we talk about not knowing everything. How many of you women have children? Did you guys research what it was like to have a child before you had one? Did you go to the store and figure out how many diapers you're going to need and how much they cost and how much baby food is? And did you really research everything out before you went and got pregnant and had a baby? No, what you did is you learned along the way and you evolved. You got better and better as every day went on, and you didn't quit. You didn't go, hey, I'm not being a good enough mom, and you just turned around and walked away out of that room. What you did is you took that challenge as, I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to be a very successful mother, and that's what you did. That's why you got up in the middle of the night, and that's why you did those things, and you learned so much, and it works is the same way. Don't be like the first distributor, the I don't know, the fear is going to paralyze you. Don't be like the second type of distributor that, hey, I have to wait for the right opportunity to come along. Or with a baby, well, I got to wait for the right opportunity to be able to go and feed them. It's just not convenient for me to turn off the TV right now and go and feed my child that's crying. No, that becomes a necessity and an important thing in your life. Be the third type of distributor that creates those opportunities to go out and get people. And so just because you don't know everything doesn't mean that you can't go out and do things. When we were talking to some people backstage before we went across stage for the top 100, I was talking to some people, and they said that I didn't know what I was doing. The thing that made me successful was I just was wrapping the world. I was wrapping everybody, and I learned as I went. And so I want you guys to create these opportunities and make a defining moment in your life this day. Set that goal and say, this is who I am going to be, and don't let anything or anyone stop you. You move forward and get these bonuses. Get these bonuses. They will change your life. Money doesn't buy happiness, but debt buys misery, and it buys pain. And I'll tell you that when you can take those chains off and drop them at your feet and walk away from them, that is what money does. It doesn't buy the happiness, but it can buy you freedom.
And it can buy you options and choices and things that you wouldn't have before. And I just kind of want to go back and forth for just a second with Colette and kind of give you guys some tangible things. Some of you are doing awesome and just jumping right in and taking the bull by the horns. But I just want to talk about like how you really get to diamond, like what that really looked like for me and what that looked like for Colette. And the first thing that I suggest you guys do is be hosting a sample night 2 to 3 times a week and wrapping people in between. What else? What else did you do, Colette, in the beginning?
Okay. And before we do that, I just want to kind of show off something for you really quick.
Okay.
Hopefully you can see this.
Oh.
So everybody, I took a picture with my phone. That is Michelle and Brandon being recognized in the top 100 earners of this company. You are listening, you are speaking right now to the top 100 earners of this company. There's 75,000 distributors worldwide, and Michelle and Brandon are top 100. That is so incredible. I love that. So if we can teach anything to you, is please learn from us. We have everything to give. We will teach you everything that we know, but you need to ask. Tell us what you need help with. Tell us what you're insecure about. Tell us what's not working, and maybe we can help you figure it out. But the more that you ask and are involved, the more that we can help you. The pages that we have set up for you are team pages, whether they're Western Wraps or Dare to Dream or the New Zealand pages that we have with Michelle and I. These are for you to use, to ask questions, to gain training and learning from, but also with the New Zealand group, participate, share with one another. Even though Mele might not be on Eleanor's team or Tarita's team, that's okay. We are all one team on one mission for the same thing, and you're all under our team, Michelle's and I. So we're here to help you. Be involved, participate. And you know what? If Mele has an amazing post, you can copy it. Do something similar that is your personality. But we want to help you desperately. So how did I get to Diamond?
Yeah, well,
I got to Diamond. What?
With you, you are working full time. I was in a different situation. So what were those? I mean, I think you've told some people before, but what were some things that you did every week?
Right. I worked from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. every day. I had 4 kids at home, and I had a 6-month-old baby. I had church callings, so I had church activities that I would do once a week. I had time with my husband. I had activities with the kids. So I had to organize my time. But I did a minimum of 1 party a week, usually 2 parties a week. I would do one about on Wednesday night and one on the weekend every single week. My goal was to wrap 3 to 6 people every single week. If you are not wrapping people, your business is not moving. You can be talking on Facebook or you can be messaging people, but if you're not putting that wrap on people, 3 to 6 people a week, the business won't go very fast. So my goal was to wrap 6 people a week while I was working full time. And when you're at those parties, you have to offer the opportunity, share your excitement, share your passion and what it's doing for you. And if it hasn't done anything yet for you, share what it does for me or Michelle or other people, other stories that you know, but share a story where they can relate. By doing that and saying there's 3 ways to buy, retail customer, loyal customer, or you can join my team, let them know the benefits of joining the team. And I had a hard time with this at first. I was afraid to offer that because I was afraid of being pushy. But everyone needs something in life. They might need more friends. They might need to get away from the house and have some adult time with other ladies doing parties. They might need more money. They might want to quit their job and stay home. Everyone needs this for a different reason, but find out why they need this. Pray about your parties before you go. Find out if you can tap into your emotions and listen to what these people need from you. When you listen to them and can talk to them on an emotional level, you can really move them and touch their heart of what they might really need with this business. I was very consistent with wrapping people. So if you need help with booking parties, that's where we can give you some ideas. But it comes from asking. You have to ask friends. Say, I'm going for a promotion. I'm going for a big bonus. Can you help me out and host a health and wellness demo or a sample party or a wrap party for me? Invite 4 to 6 friends, have them come over, and it takes about an hour. You can have veggies and some water, that's all you need, or nothing at all, it's fine. But you've got to be asking for those parties. And if you don't have any scheduled, schedule your own. It's okay if you hold your own parties once a week and invite people to come. I've had many parties where no one showed up. That's okay. Book another one, as long as you're consistent. I think that was the biggest thing for me, was making sure that I was holding parties. That's when you will get customers and distributors. And it is very important to get those distributors because of the bonuses that you receive. That's how your business grows. But it's also sharing that opportunity with others and giving them hope, giving them a chance to also change their family's life. So at conference, several people said, and it was kind of harsh, but I'm just going to say it, how dare you not share this opportunity with others? How much has it changed your life? Don't be afraid to share this with someone else, because it might change theirs. They might be praying for a miracle. They might be praying for something in their life to come their way so that they can stay home with their kids or earn more money to pay the bills. Don't keep this inside. Share it with everyone, because you never know what they need. Michelle?
And one person can change your life. You just never know. I remember that someone said, you are one Blitz card away from changing your life. If you don't have Blitz cards, you better order them. If you don't have an It Works shirt, and I would honestly wear it every day, get a lanyard that's sparkly, get a laminated Blitz card and wear it everywhere. I do that, and I cannot tell you how many people are like, I can see them like looking at it. I try to keep it on the side of the results picture. And so we have to be It Works.
Mm-hmm.
Like, treat it as, I started the company myself, and I don't want it to fail. It's all dependent on me. Like, I have this multi-million-dollar company, and I don't want it to fail, and I can't do anything if I don't open my mouth.
That's the key thing, is if you don't open your mouth, you're not going to go anywhere. And it's almost like you're robbing people of this great opportunity. This company is more than just the money. The It Works way is, you're definitely coming into a family that cares and loves you. I can't tell you how many people I've seen that have gone through a death, that have gone through a divorce, that have gone through all sorts of trials of losing houses and everything else before they started this. And listening to them say, I have felt so much love and support from my team and from everybody else in the company, then that's what it's about. There were plenty of people that got up and that were in the top 100 with us that talked more about the It Works way and being part of that family than they did about the money. And so you guys have an opportunity to help save some people. I heard a lot of women say, I feel lost. I just felt lost, like I didn't matter and I didn't mean anything. Like, yes, my kids love me and I took care of them every day, but just being part of this company gave them a new set of hope. And so I want each one of you to go sit and have a crazy talk like I did. That day that I made that decision, that defining moment, I want you to go and sit down by yourself where it's quiet and have a crazy out loud talk with yourself. And I want you to have a talk with yourself and figure out what kind of distributor you're going to be. I want you to set a goal of where you're going to be, what bonus you're going for, and then I want you to figure out what your dream is. I have my own personal dream board and my why. I want you guys to figure out your why, that when life gets hard and things get discouraging, I want you to figure out your why that is going to make you dig down deep and that you're just going to run through a brick wall to get there. Someone gave a cool an example at conference. They said if there was a baby placed up on this high cliff, this high mountain, and all these people went up to get it, and nobody could achieve saving that small baby, and then this old woman made it all the way to the top, and she brought that child down, and everybody asked, how could you do it? You're not look physically fit, you're not super in shape to do that. And she looked at everybody and said, because the child's mine. When you guys have something that means as much to you as your children, a why of why you're going to do something, nothing will stop you at what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to do. You all need to sit down and find a why that is going to make you push past anything and to keep going.
I remember too that several leaders recently have said you need to work this like everything depends on it, like your life depends on it, like your children's lives are depending on it. I remember we have another presidential here in Utah, Rachel Newkirk, and she once said, are you going to be able to look at your kids in the eyes and say, I'm sorry, you guys, you just weren't worth it? No, of course not. So just, you have to do it. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, and you can live whatever reality you want to live. When I look back on my It Works business and the journey that I've had so far, nothing of it was realistic. Nothing of it fit into what common people do or what average people do. You know, I reached Presidential Diamond in under a year. And when I look back on that year, I would never take it back. All the nights that I wasn't home with my kids and all the parties I was at and how tired I was and how many meals I missed and how many hours of sleep I missed. And I never watched TV. Like, that's what it's going to take. And you won't regret it. You won't regret the investment of time in your future if you will do it.
So me and Michelle have a personal understanding with each other. We've decided a long time ago that we are not going to be each other's dream killers. And so when Michelle came to me with this idea and said, oh, I'm doing It Works, by the way, she just told me she was doing it. She'd already signed up. We decided both a long time ago that we were not going to be each other's dream killers, that reality would do that. And in the back of my mind, I thought, oh yeah, here we go. I'm just going to let her fail, and then I'll put my arms around her and tell her it's okay and everything else. But Michelle decided to be that third distributor. She decided to be the person that was going to create the opportunity. She set her goals, and she went out there and achieved them. And some of you, you're going to have husbands just like me that they're not on board. They love you, they care about you, but I wasn't really on board. And so some of you might have to sit down and talk with some of your husbands and tell them, like, hey, this is a dream of mine, and I just don't want you to be a dream killer. I just, let reality do it. But then it's up to you to go out there and really show them what this company really is.
Money talks.
And what it can do. And so this is going to be the end of me talking, but I want you to know I've been watching all of your posts. I'm kind of a behind-the-scene kind of guy. I am not one that likes to be in the spotlight a lot. I'm not one that likes to post a lot and write a bunch of comments and do a ton of posts. But there is one thing that sitting behind the scenes that I do, and that is I like to watch what everybody's doing. And you leaders there that are really tearing it up, and those of you that are just starting, I want you to know that me, Michelle, and I will speak for Colette because we do keep in close contact with her because Colette's awesome. We love her. we really do care about you guys, and we care about the people you are. This is more than just money, and we feel like that you're part of this family with us. And we talk about the successes that you guys are having. We talk about the trials that you guys are facing. We talk about the hardships, and we talk about the joys. And if there's anything that you take from me and Michelle and Colette, is that we genuinely love you and that we care about you. We want you to be successful in this company, and we want you to feel loved and feel accepted, and we want you to be happy. And yes, that does mean that at times when life gets tough, you need to reach out to us. Let us know you're struggling. I tell, if you guys, you're in a boat with us now, and if something happens to you in your life that knocks you out of that boat, if you don't sit and scream and wave your arms around and yell for help, you just might drown if you don't let anybody know. But I want you to know that if we see that you're struggling, you will have loving arms grab you out of that water and pull you back in the boat and let you know that you're cared for and that you do have a purpose here. And so I'm excited to keep seeing the posts that you guys are doing. I'm excited to hear about the Wrap Cash that you guys are doing. I'm excited to keep seeing the parties that you guys have booked and what they're scheduled. And I challenge you guys to have that crazy conversation with yourself, and do not let anything deter you from your dreams and from your why. I have my why, and you know what? I don't care what other people think of me. I don't. I am not here to fit into the popular crowd. I am here to lead the way. And that's what me and Michelle have decided. I don't care which way the crowd's going. I'm here to lead the way. And so I will make my own way if I need to, but the way I go is going to lead me to my why. And my why is very strong. And so I challenge you guys to get your why that will make you keep going doing this. Know that I love you. Know that me, Michelle, and Colette love you, and we are here to help you.
Colette?
Yes. Okay. I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the VIPs that spoke at conference, and I want you to get a sense of what that was like. I encourage all of you to either take notes or write down the names of these leaders that touched my heart. I follow these people on Facebook, and I want you to feel like you're a part of this It Works family, this It Works community, by watching their YouTube videos, by following them on Facebook, by mirroring what they do. So Cami Dempsey, she's the #1 earner in the company, and I wrote down a lot of notes of what she said, and I'm going to read them. She said, "How many of you joined for something greater? You are going to have it. You joined to have something greater, so you're already taking that step to become greater, to make a difference, to change your financial situation. Some people don't do anything to change it, but you took that step. Decide to let go of the fear. Let go of that fear so that you can use the good to get something greater. So if you're settling for something that's okay, let it go so you can go get something great, because you deserve greatness. What is the good life? What does that look like to you? It may look different to me. It may look different to Michelle. The good life is different for all of us. And I want you to really think about that. What does the good life look like for you? And that's part of your why. That's part of your dream board. So take some time to write it down. What does it look like? Facebook is your highlight reel. You don't see the pain. You don't see the tears. So along with that, don't post negativity on Facebook. Don't post obscene language. Don't post inappropriate pictures or whatever. Post your highlights. Post time with your family. Post good quotes. Post things that are meaningful. But even the leaders, even Michelle and I, even the #1 person in the company has struggles, has tears, has pain. We just don't show it on Facebook. So Cami Dempsey, her kids eat a lot of fast food. Her husband and her fought for their marriage. There are times when things will be out of balance. Maybe your business is going really well, but maybe you're fighting with your husband. Maybe you're doing really well spiritually, but your business isn't doing well. We do struggle sometimes to find that balance, but do your best to give yourself that time to yourself to meditate, to pray. Find time for your husband for date night or time to focus on him without your phone. Schedule in time for your business. So it is a challenge. But like Michelle and Brandon said, you need to change your focus or your perception. Some people will say, this is really hard to spend all this time away from my family, or this is really hard to have my kids eating fast food all the time. But if you change your perception and say, this is a small investment, this is a small sacrifice, because in a year from now, I will get to spend all the time I want with my family. Or I will be debt-free and I don't have to work as hard or all day, every day. Change your perception that you're working towards something greater, that it's not hurting you, but it's helping you. So your short-term views and your long-term views, just change what you're looking at. Maybe it's okay that your kids aren't eating home-cooked meals every day, because in a year from now, you'll be able to spend all the time that you want preparing those. So let's see. She talked about a Lamborghini without gas is useless. That car may look good, but it's not going anywhere. Your dreams and your goals may look good, but without action, they are useless. So if you want different results and if you want things different in your life, you need to change your patterns.
It's still live.
So it is definitely something that you're going to want to go all in. Colette, are you there?
I am. What part? When did you lose me? Did you lose me at all?
Yeah, you were talking about Cami Dempsey and about the greater, like giving up. Yeah. She talked about her husband and her fighting for their marriage.
Right. Did you hear me talking about the Lamborghini?
Nope.
Okay. So a Lamborghini without gas is useless. It may look good, but without the gas, it can't do anything. And your dreams and your goals are amazing, and they may look great and fantastic and may be something that you want really badly, but without action, they're useless. So if you want different results, you need to change your pattern. If you really want this business to work, then we have to post on Facebook. We have to book parties. We have to not sleep in and stay inside all the time. We need to put ourselves out there, because to change our life, we have to change our life. So stop watching others. Don't play the victim. Don't stay on Facebook all day long. Don't try to recreate the wheel and do things differently than what Michelle and I do. You need to just blitz, wrap, and repeat. And I guarantee that you will find success by doing that. Michelle?
Two things that are just so awesome that they also announced is we have this It Works You. So if you guys have been into the Training Academy portion, this is all going to be new and improved. This It Works You that they're coming out with is going to be a better training than anything we've ever had before. I also love that we had this really awesome guy come and talk about social media and posting. I know that we have just talked about social media so much in this, but it is the future. It is the present, but it is the future of the way that people communicate. We use our phones. When people are sitting in a line or they're waiting for something, they're scrolling through Instagram, through Twitter, and through Facebook. That is the way that we mainly communicate with each other. So you have to plug into this. So they came out with something really awesome. We had a great speaker, and they are doing a 100-day adventure. So it's about this whole thing of bringing people on an It Works adventure with you and sharing in a way that is thoughtful, not strategic. So I loved this. This was so awesome. And a lot of times people are like, well, I don't know what to post and I don't know what to say. So, you know, I think the only way to get past that is just do what you feel in your heart. I love that they said that technology is the way to help you get what's in your heart faster done. Whatever's in your heart with It Works and with this business and with your why and what you really want for your family, technology is just going to help you get there faster. So utilize it. Go into your website. You'll see that for $49, you can get this 100-day It Works adventure. They're going to help you with posting. It's going to be daily videos and ideas, and it is going to be so worth the money. So they posted that it was only going to be the $49 price through the end of March. So I would definitely jump on that and start watching those videos. They're going to help you a lot if you're struggling with what to post.
This business is super, super simple. It's just like what Colette said. It really is blitz, wrap, and repeat. Blitz, wrap, and repeat. And really what that comes down to, what that looks like, is invite people around you to try a wrap. Invite people around you to host a product demo night. And you'll find that people are willing to do those things. Keep posting. You need to wrap people to make this work, and it's really simple to do. People get caught up in all of the fluff of everything. It's just they do things that's fluff. They're not doing an action producing, an income producing action. They're making things to be so much more complicated than what they really are. And really the basics of what you guys need to do is the steps to success. It's just, you just need to invite people to put a wrap on, to come and wrap them, and take before and after pictures, make a post on Facebook. Hey, I just wrapped my best friend. I feel so happy for her. These are the results she got. I love this product. We're not making posts of join my team for $99 and do this. We want to do posts that inspire people, that are thoughtful, that inspire them, and that they're thought-provoking. And so the posts that we tell people to do, take a before and after picture of someone you just wrapped. I love what these wraps can do. I feel so happy for them. There's so many different things you can do.
And, just have variety. I mean, just have variety. Post. I can't tell you people trickling in off my Facebook over all this time, and it was just that one picture or that one post, that one story, or I was able to go to Disneyland and Florida all paid. We didn't go into debt to pay for those trips. We were able to bring our friend here from Jamaica and pay for that in cash. I mean, anytime you have something that is paid for by It Works or something that means a lot to you, share it in a thoughtful way on Facebook and make it public. Colette?
Okay. I agree with all of that. There's been, I've been in this business for 2.5 years, and I still have people that will ignore my posts about about It Works, and then I post something similar a year later or a month later or whenever, and new people who have been my friends the whole time either see it for the first time, or maybe it applies to them in their life for the very first time and it didn't before. We just have to be consistent. I remember once posting about Confianza, and I had quite a few people on my post private message me saying that they wanted to try Confianza because it was a safe, natural alternative for anxiety and stress medicine, and they really wanted to try it. But I haven't posted about Confianza regularly, but I had before, but they'd never commented. You can post about the greens and how it can help with balancing your body, with alkalizing your body, fighting infection and cold and flu and fevers. You can talk about that. And then the face wraps, and then the body wraps. You have so many different products that you can talk about. Rotate through them. Post at different times of the day because people see them at different times of the day. But I want to go back about that 100-day adventure, the new social media training. But they talked about our tools and our education. Doctors have to have education. They have to have tools. Home builders have to have tools. Dentists have to have education. So many people have to study further or have tools for their trade, for their job. We have to understand, to be great at this, we need to learn or try to educate ourselves or use the tools that are there for us. So the tools that you have and the education is our social media training that they talked about, the 100-day social media for $49, or our training academy. Those are tools, and that's education for us. We need to constantly be learning to become better and to understand our products better, or to be better leaders. Back to one of the other, my fun ambassadors that I love to watch. Her name's Ashley Sinclair. I love watching her posts. I love listening to her speak. So she's one that I certainly follow. And she talked about a little story about these little ducks that go to church. And every Sunday the ducks would go into church and they would sit and they would listen to the pastor. And he would say, "You're all ducks. You have wings and you can fly." And then they all clap and they all cheer and they all felt good that they all have wings, they can fly, and then they walk home. And they'd come back again next Sunday. "You all have wings, you all can fly." And they clap and they cheer and they get excited. But what they miss is they all have wings and they can fly. You don't have to walk. What you have to do is just use your wings. Use your tools. Use your education. Use your dream. Use your why. You can all fly. You all have that opportunity. Just use what you've been given. Another girl. Are you needing me? 1 second. No, I'm being recorded. No, put it down.
We have kids coming home from school right now. We've had 2 come home. So see, we're just regular moms and regular people. What you're doing.
Yep. Okay, here's another girl. She lives just 30 minutes from me, if that. Okay, can you see that? So also with Brandon and Michelle is Shelby Bowman. She just lives up the road from us. She started probably 4 years ago as a 20-year-old, 19, 20 years old. She was a teen mom, had a baby at the age of 15, and felt like she was told that she wouldn't amount to much because she was a teen mom. And now, 4 years later, she's 23 years old, and she's in the Millionaires Club with It Works. Can you imagine? She was shy. She was so shy. But she just had that fire in her belly that she wanted to change her situation. So all of you have that opportunity. That's why I'm sharing these stories, is because there's so many leaders that came from nothing and just had the desire to improve. Let's see. Some of us might be afraid to be that crazy rap girl. But you have got to be that crazy rap girl. It's okay. Be daring. Be adventurous. And share this with everyone because you don't know who needs it. And I know that you all needed it. That's why you're here. So be that crazy rap girl and share this opportunity with everyone that you meet. You can decide how much money you want to make based on how much you want to work. That kind of hit home with me. If I'm not making as much as I need to make to support my family, I think I need to work a little harder. Another thing that was kind of fun for me, Mark Pentecost, the CEO of the company, said, buddy up with someone. Make them your accountability partner, because I'm going to give you the matches and then I'm going to give you the gasoline. And who you buddy up with, you're going to light this world on fire together. Use each other to motivate, to inspire, to keep each other going, because together you can do great things. Michelle, do you have something?
Just to kind of wrap up, I just want to make sure one of the most important things so that you will be compelled to share. I think I told you guys when I was there, I hope I did, that It Works is running through my veins. I am compelled to share it whenever possible, at all times. And the reason why is because I know it works. I have 100% confidence in the body wraps, in the greens, in the Confianza, in the ThermoFit, in all these products that I am actually using on a daily basis. So in order to become a product of the product and to feel so compelled to share it, you have to be using the products every day. So use the wraps. You know, if whatever reason you can't wrap, you gotta be using the greens. Use the Confianza for stress and anxiety. And when you wrap people and use the products, you will then be compelled to share it. So that is so important. If you're feeling like, I don't really know what to say, you got to use the product and you'll know what to say. It'll come natural.
I'd like to add to that. They stressed on we're getting a double bonus so that we can double our efforts. If you double your efforts, double your messages, double the amount that you're blitzing or handing out cards. When I go out and I hand out cards, I ask if I can add them on Facebook. Double it. Double your parties. Double how many people that you're wrapping. If you don't have any wraps, talk to us. Let's help you find ways to hold parties anyway without those wraps. Let's figure out a way, but double your efforts, because you will double how quickly your team grows. You will double your distributors, and you can get that double bonus.
Yeah.
So I want you guys are going to go there and pick which goals you want to, what goals you want to go for, what bonuses. And you know what? It's just going to be an all-out, let's do this until the end of March. And really want you guys to push hard. Know that me and Michelle, we're going to be pushing hard for these bonuses because we want it. And we want to become completely debt-free. And this company has meant a lot to us. And we want you guys to go and lead the way. And I want you guys to go out there, get your why really strong, set your goals, and put your blinders on and just go full speed ahead and just go and wrap it up and get those goals.
Just really quick, I couldn't help but think when I was at conference, like how bad I wanted all of you guys next to me. Sitting at conference, being in those events, that is so important to get there. So have a goal to be at conference next January. We have this awesome incentive for to go to Puerto Rico, and so we have so many incentives, so many things, these double good bonuses, and just know we are working alongside you just as hard. We're pushing hard, so let's just use that positive energy and plug into the team pages. We need constant motivation, and I just want you guys to know how proud I am of you for jumping on board. Just keep pushing so hard. You'll get there.
I'm excited to meet you guys here in a couple weeks.
You want to say bye, Colette?
Bye.
See you guys soon.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.